are back, everybody. Once again, we are. How arrogant of us to applaud ourselves.
Well,
isn't that hilarious?
It's okay.
I don't know if it is. I mean, the idea is that we're applauding like for the audience. We're like, hey, here we go. We got to be our own audience.
We're applauding for the show.
But it's it's a little arrogant because we are the show, you and me.
Oh, I meant Cobra Kai.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds better. Okay, we're applauding for Cobra Kai, not ourselves. Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Roll
with the Troll.
Yes, Roll with the Troll. Now, listen, yesterday we did a video about Sam LaRusso and her love life.
Yep.
And we pieced together our ranking of, like what in order, like which potential suitors, who's best for her, who's worst.
It was a good list.
Yeah, it was a good list. Now, listen, if you haven't seen that, there's a link to it in the description. Check it out. Now, we learned a while ago that if you do a video about Sam, you have to immediately follow it up with a video about Tory, or the woke mob gets pissed. And they get all fired up.
Treatment.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah, like, oh, how come you didn't say this about Tory? So we're doing the same thing about Tory. And don't get me wrong, it's not Tory's fans that get mad, it's Sam's, because they seem to feel that there needs to be equal treatment, or because deep down in their hearts, they know that Tory's the better person. But that's for another video.
That's a different
video.
That's
a different video. We're going to do that too. We're going to have moral combat between the two and figure out who's got more ethics. But anyway, let's not fuck around. Let's get into it. We're going to rank from worst match to best match.
Yeah.
All right. All the potential suitors for Tory.
And they're swimming in the same pool, really. So a lot of these names are going to be familiar between the two videos.
I'll be honest with you. We had 10 people in the one for Sam. We've got 12 here.
Yeah.
There were 2 additional characters we thought needed to be involved, who did not need to be involved with Sam. I can explain why right now. Number 12, we have Piper.
Piper.
You might be thinking, why wasn't Piper in the Sam video? Well,
because Piper didn't flirt with Sam.
Right. Piper deliberately flirted with Tory while Tory was beating her ass. Think about that. While she's getting beaten up. That's how much sex was on Piper's mind, is while she's getting an ass beating and should be training for the tournament, all she's thinking about is hooking up with Tory.
Yeah, yeah.
So we feel that Piper is the worst potential candidate to be with Tory.
She's at the bottom, yeah, but I mean, she's on the list.
She's on the list,
because
but only
of
because
the flirtation on her part.
But that's it. Yeah, there was no other reason to have her on here. So she's number 12. Yeah. She's the bottom of the list, mainly because A, Tory has shown no interest in women or girls, and B, Tory certainly showed no interest in that girl.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like here
said,
Piper
don't
was
flatter yourself.
Yeah, like Tory gave her a look that was just like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like just don't even bother.
Focus.
Yeah, exactly. Get it together. Exactly. So, all right, that's enough of that. So Piper at the bottom of the list. Sorry. Maybe in season 5.
Who's number 11?
You want to think about it for a second. Who would you imagine is number 11?
Kyler.
Now, why would you put Kyler that low?
He's not a match for anybody.
Yeah, he's not.
I don't dislike any of the girls that much to make him a match.
Yeah, he's bad news. Well, we have Chris at number 11.
Oh.
And I think that makes a lot of sense. For those of you who are more casual fans and you're thinking, well, I'm not even sure who Chris is. Mm-hmm. Chris is the big guy. We talked about him yesterday quite a bit. He'd left Cobra Kai. Yeah. He was the first person Daniel poached. Yeah. And got him out of Cobra Kai and into Miyagi-Do, and where he promptly got into fights constantly with Dimitri.
Yeah.
Who now is known as Meat. So they had all kinds of problems. Chris is the big dude. I don't see him working out with Tory at all. He's got a real heart. Tory's like more, stern and strong-willed, and I don't think those two really. He's kind of softer.
Yeah, he's got a kind, gentle soul.
Yeah, they wouldn't really fit together. And I don't even think they really know each other. I mean, they were in Cobra Kai briefly together, but I don't even think they've never acknowledged each other, really. Yeah. So he's maybe said one thing to her. I think when they were about to have that big street fight in season 4, at the Bloodsport movie, I think maybe then he might have had a line to her. I forget. Let me know in the comments, guys.
We'll look it up.
Yeah, anyway. All right, so number 10 is Assface.
Yeah.
Buddies with Chris. By the way, a quick question. Is his name Assface or Penis Breath?
Both.
Well, he can only have one name. I remember, I'm going to take a quick side note again, guys, then we'll get back to the list. Originally, he said dibs on Assface. So he gave himself the name Assface when he had to choose between the two.
Well, I think the kids call him Assface, but Johnny calls him Penis Breath.
Yeah, Johnny still calls him Penis Breath.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, the show, here's a side note within a side note then, and we'll get back to the list in a second. Think how unwoke this show is. They still have, in the year 2022, they have their lead guy. I mean, Johnny's the lead, right? Ultimately.
Yeah, for sure.
They have their lead still making jokes about a kid calling him penis breath. I mean, think that is as unwoke as it gets.
Yeah.
You would think, I bet behind the scenes, Billy Zabka's like, hey guys, we probably shouldn't joke like this anymore. And they probably have meetings saying, yeah, is that kind of outdated? It's like, is that putting us in a category we don't want to be in with the woke mob and just being potentially offensive? And ultimately they just say, fuck it. It's jokes. We're having fun. If someone doesn't like it, they can fuck off.
Keeping it real.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I think that's cool. No offense to anybody. I mean, it's like we're having fun here. Okay? This is how fun is. It's just fun and no one should be offended. And if you are, go fuck yourself. It's just, we're having a good time. All right?
Well, okay. Yeah.
That's how it is. There's no reason to get mad over penis breath or ass face. Frankly, one more side note before we get back to the list. If I have a choice between ass face or penis breath, frankly, ass face is way more offensive than penis breath. Because he's like, I'll take dibs on ass face. Think about it. Penis breath suggests that you're just a gay person. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. You're who you are.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
All right. And then it suggests also that maybe you have poor dental hygiene, because you still smell like it in your breath. Oh. Okay. Those are two things you should be able to live with, Okay. But ass face, now your life is awful. If you have a face like an ass, or it smells like an ass, looks like an ass, anything. So ultimately, between the two, I'd be calling dibs on penis breath. I hate to say it. It's better than ass face. Am I wrong?
You heard it here.
Let me know in the comments, guys. I don't know. Now that it comes out of my mouth, it doesn't really sound right.
Which would you choose?
It sounded better in my head. All right, regardless, that kid, ass face, penis breath, whatever his name is, he is number 10. And I think for obvious reasons, right? Same reasons as Chris, really. She hardly knows him. She doesn't really like him. I can't see them getting it on. It wouldn't happen.
Nah, they're not a good match on many levels.
No. Number 9 is Xander. Xander definitely never met Tory, but I can't imagine them getting along. He's like, he tries to be philosophical and virtuous and spiritual, and I don't think Tory's interested in any of that stuff. Tory's like a street brawler. You know what I mean? Yeah. Tory's not interested in his kind of bullshit. So I can't imagine they work out well. Frankly, he probably should be at the very bottom now that I think about it.
Well, I was just going to say, I think that he was even below Piper. I think Piper has a better shot.
Do you? I figure they still both have like karate in them. Xander was really good in that tournament, even though we never saw him again.
But he was the former champ, right? Isn't that what it was?
Was that what it was? Yeah, okay. All right, there you go. So it's all the more reason why they could connect on some things and then overlook each other's. Whatever. So who cares? All right. That was Xander at number 9. Let's talk about number 8. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Dimitri, also known as Meat. Same kind of reasoning as Xander. He really doesn't connect with Tory, but Dimitri's at least getting tougher. Tory's getting softer. I'm thinking they could meet in the middle in a couple of years.
It could. It could happen.
And now Dimitri, he's kind of a swinging guy in a way. I mean, in a way, he's getting a personality. He's getting kind of funny.
Yes, it's breaking him in.
Yeah. So there's a chance there. I think he's right where he belongs at number 8. I don't think he should be in the top few, but I think there's a weird chance that one day Dimitri and Tory could actually get together.
Right. He doesn't deserve to be at the bottom.
No, but he's in the middle where he belongs. All right, number 7. You ready for this?
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Eli Moskowitz.
Eli
Moskowitz, not to be confused with Hawk. Yeah. Hawk is a different character than Eli. I think same reasons. Again, Eli is just kind of similar to Dimitri.
Are we talking about the old version of Eli where he was wimpy and bullied, or the new version of Eli where he's evolved out of Hawk?
It's so funny you ask, because when we made this list, I was thinking we need to split Hawk into 3 people now. Yeah. Not 2, because you got original Eli, new Eli, and Hawk. But then I thought, this is getting completely fucking ridiculous. You can't have the same kid on here 3 times. Yeah. So, I don't know, like an amalgam of both versions of Eli, I guess.
Okay, all right.
If you want to go modern day Eli, then he's like a pretty damn good match for her, actually. Especially because she's getting a little softer, and new Eli is kind of like a softer Hawk, but kind of a more aggressive old Eli.
Yeah.
Wow, that kid's a good actor, huh? He plays all these different... Each season he has to take... He's like Tom Cavanaugh on The Flash. Yeah. Like every season he's got to be somebody else. Yeah. Same guy, but just different character.
Yep.
Anyway, so he's number 7, right? That seems fair. I think so far the list is somewhat in the pocket of reality. Like that's what this channel's all about, right? Reality. Number 6. Oh, number 6. Hey there, big boy. It's Brooks.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You put him that high?
I think he's a little high in the running order now that I'm looking back at it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think
we'll go with it because you've said it.
Yeah, I could see it. I think I think Brooks is enough of a. He got Hawk destroyed him, but so that's not going to make him look very cool in front of Tory anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think he's got a shot still. I think especially if he slims down a little bit, I could see Tory and him potentially getting together because ultimately he is a tough guy. He gets beaten up now.
Yeah.
But he's got like a tough spirit. I think she's into that, right?
Yeah.
Even if he gets beaten up.
Yep.
That's the funny thing about relationships and like chicks and everything. I think, and I hate to sound sexist or whatever here, but women don't really care about who you really are to the world. It's more about like who you think you are. It's like how you see yourself as compared to the world. Because I've seen girls be like, "Isn't my Tommy amazing?" And a bunch of us are looking at each other like, "No, he's really a loser. We really think he's a very unaccomplished mess." But if Tommy thinks he's a winner, he can put a girl in his own orbit and she'll kind of think he's a winner. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I could see Brooks pulling that off, and I could almost see Tory going for it. Maybe.
Wow.
All right. Moving on to number 5. Now, this is where I'm putting Kyler.
Okay.
I know it's not a great match. He asked her to go get Nikes. She doesn't have money for Nikes. They don't really get each other in that way, but they're both Cobra Kai. They seem to have a nice rapport. Who gives a fuck? Put him at number 5, right? All right.
Okay.
Kyler at number 5. You ready? Now we're getting into the real potential.
The nitty gritty.
The real potential here. Number 4, we have Mr. Miguel Diaz.
Really?
I could almost imagine Tory and Miguel dating.
Really? You can?
It went all right? It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, in the end, like, don't cheat on her. But other than that, they were doing all right. So I'm going to say Miguel really is a bad boyfriend, right? He cheats on Tory and then he beats up Sam.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, you look at Miguel's one of the stars of the show. Come on. Anyway, Miguel Diaz in at number 4. Guess who number 3 is?
Who?
Be honest. Come on. You know who number 3 is.
Yeah, I don't know until you tell me.
Oh, my God. You weren't there for this? Sean. Making a comeback. We met Sean in season 3. We saw him for 15 seconds in season 4. He's going to be back in season 5, baby. You might be saying, well, who the hell is Sean? He beat up Robbie a bunch of times. He was the biggest bully the show's ever seen. And he's older brother.
From Juvie.
Yes, from Juvie. He's
Kenny's
older
big
brother. Yes, he's older brother to Kenny Payne. So I think Sean actually could do pretty well with Tory. You don't think?
I don't know. I hadn't even thought of that. Man, I'll have to think about that. I don't know.
He's very masculine. She likes masculine.
Yeah.
He's gonna learn karate now. Seems like he's got some kind of suave kind of attitude to him. Like
he's got attitude,
right? So I could see them being together. I could see it working out.
Okay.
They could have met. Remember, she went to Juvie for a little bit. Something could have happened there. Didn't she go and see Robbie there or some shit?
No.
I don't know. All right. Where are we now? Oh my God, we're in the final 2.
Number 2.
Top 2.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now it's obvious because all that's left are Hawk and Robbie Keane, kind of like in some of the tournaments.
Yeah.
So how funny
how that happened.
They make it to the end here too. All right, let's figure this out. Who do you think is number 1? Who do you think is number 2 between Hawk and Robbie Keane?
I think that you are going to say Hawk is number 2 and Robbie is number 1.
Okay. Well,
am I right?
That's what I had on the list, but now just to be contrary to you, I'm going to flip it around. I'm going to flip the script like Hawk did. No, that's fine. Yeah, Robbie's number 1. Robbie, come on. Robbie and Tory are a good match, right?
They are, yeah.
It was a slow go. Neither one of them was, they both were pretty resistant to being together. They were kind of like, come on, we're not going to get together just because our exes are together.
Even when she invited him to prom, it was a tactical move.
Yeah, it really was. But I thought that was cool. They're the only really believable couple on the whole show to me, aside from maybe Daniel and Amanda.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I really don't believe any couples that have been on the show whatsoever.
Yeah.
Miguel and Sam somewhat, but not really. Sam was after popularity. Miguel was the new kid. He was kind of nerdy. Anyway, we're going down different roads here, but I would have to say that ultimately that is my position on this. Robbie number 1, and I think Hawk number 2. I think Hawk's got enough in common with her.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to get out of these fucking romance videos pretty soon here, guys. We're trying to come up with topics that aren't too offensive for the voice of reason.
Oh my
and at the same time, are entertaining enough for me. So we'll be back tomorrow with more. Let us know in the comments, what do you think of this list? What do you think of our other videos? And make sure you check out the description. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
You're just going to say yep at the end? You're not going to say goodbye?
I thought you were going to end it.
No, you should at least say bye to the audience.
Okay. Bye.
That's it? Just like that? you should just give like a stronger goodbye. I mean, we got a couple seconds left.